You know, I pride myself in being pretty calm about things. I pride myself in being pretty calm about how I feel. And I pride myself on being able to take things like a champ. And that's kind of the face I put forward sometimes. But today, I think is not a good day for me in my head. I don't think people who don't have a chronic illness fully get what it's like to have a chronic illness. They don't get the frustration. They think, well, you're feeling better, you're taking your medication, and your life is normal now, so be happy. And no, your life ain't normal. Your life is far from normal because your life relies on you taking medicine every day. It's not taking a vitamin, it's not taking a supplement, you're taking chemicals, you're taking medication so you can be normal. And today is just not a good day for me to accept that. And it's so dumb because I've been doing this for a very long time now, almost 2 years. So why today have I kind of had it? I don't know. But I woke up this morning and I didn't feel good at all. And I took my medicine and I did what I was supposed to do. And I didn't feel good at all this morning. I felt like shit. And I go to work and I can't stay at work. And I tried to play it off in an earlier video saying, oh, I went to work and then I came home. And it's like, no, I didn't just come home. I flew home because I had to get home to get to the bathroom, which I haven't had to do in quite a while. I have to do that at least once every, I'd say 2 or 3 months. My body says, you're not in control today. You're going to stay home. And I just want to explain to people who don't have any issues what it feels like for the pain, at least on my end, because I know some people have it worse than me. But when you have the pain, it's here. It's right here, right below, right? It ain't your stomach. It's right here. And it feels like someone is, with claws, is like slashing and cutting and ripping to get out of your guts, is what it feels like. It hurts. And it doesn't stop hurting. It just hurts. It's not a pulse. It's not a pain that subsides a little bit and then comes back later. It just hurts. And it's there. And you wake up in the morning and you feel like someone has hit you 40 or 50 times in the same spot in your stomach. First thing in the morning, you wake up like that. It hurts. And you walk around like that all day. And it's not an open wound. It's not a gash. So people don't fully understand what you're going through, what you're feeling. They don't understand that you're in a lot of pain, that you want to hunch over while you're walking, that you just want to sit down, better yet, lie down. Over Christmas break, I was brought to the floor. I was in the kitchen, I was doing something, and it hit me so hard, I just dropped to the floor on my hands and my knees, and I had to stay there for a minute. And just to not know when that stuff comes and goes, or to know that when you've got that first hint of pain, it's only gonna get worse. It's kind of maddening. And then people who aren't sick say, oh, well, you're taking your meds and everything's great. And it's like, yeah, let me tell you something. Dicyclomine is what I take. Other people take other things. And they all have side effects. All of them. So with me, when I take the pill, I have cotton mouth, so I'm constantly with some kind of fluid with me. People think it's because I'm trying to be healthy. No, I'm thirsty all day. I get dizzy. My vision blurs. I I've pretty much had to get used to having blurry vision. I didn't used to have to wear glasses. Now I have to wear glasses if I'm going to read or do anything of that sort. I gotta wear glasses. Some say, well, it's because of your age. I don't know, because I was getting by pretty fine until I started taking this medicine, and now I need glasses so I can read or watch television or fix my eyes to something for long periods of time. And dizzy. Now, the dizziness went away. It was really heavy at first, but now, from every once in a while, I get real dizzy and I drop shit. I'll trip. I'll be off balance. And that's not me. Anyone who knows me will tell you I'm not a klutz. I'm a klutz now. Just drop it. You hold something, just drop it. You just lose it. And thinking clearly. When I first started the meds, man, I couldn't think clearly. I would stare at someone while they're talking to me because I was trying hard to know what the hell they were saying to me. I couldn't think. And that's the hardest thing to explain. That is a weird, weird feeling when you can't think, when you can't think and know what someone's saying. It's a weird feeling and it's a scary feeling because your brain knows that you're better than that. But you can't, I don't know how to explain it. It's the strangest feeling when someone's talking to you and you have no clue what they're saying, but you know you should know what they're saying. It's a weird feeling. And I get that sometimes. Not as often now. But, every once in a while, I'll be talking or doing something and I have no idea what's going on. And I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but I've been having a hard time remembering things. Someone will tell me something and I will not remember that they told me. And I don't know if that's a part of the dizziness or the thinking issue. But sometimes I can't remember what's going on when someone's talking to me. And again, these were much worse in the beginning of taking this medication. And it's almost like, so what's my trade here? I take the meds and kind of have a normal life, but, have blurry vision or be dizzy or cotton mouth or concentration issues or whatever. Or I don't take the meds and, have to deal with a creature clawing through my guts trying to get out. Or I switch medicine and, it's kind of like it's the evil I know versus the evil I don't know. What side effects is that going to give me? How's my body going to react to that? Is it going to be effective? Because there are people who have taken Bentyl and it was not effective and their body didn't like it and they switched to something else and it was perfectly fine. And there are people who were taking something else that didn't work and they came to Bentyl and it was perfectly fine. So I don't know. So today's not a great day. I can't be Mr. Cheery because I'm a little pissed because I don't feel like being in pain. I don't feel like not feeling good today. It's not on my agenda. And I'm really glad that I work in education, so I was able to, leave today because it was a non-student day. But what am I going to do tomorrow? I'm going to go in tomorrow and do my job and act like there isn't a small creature trying to rip its way out of my stomach. And that's frustrating. I know that it's going to get better and I know the tricks, I know what to do, and I know that it'll be back to normal in like a week or two. But it's like the beginning of this, and I feel it gradually getting worse, and it really sucks today. And I'm really sorry that I always put the best face forward, or I try to give everybody hope, but today is just not a good day, and I'm really pissed, and I hurt, and I don't want to hurt right now, and I don't have any control of that. It's happening. It's happening. So, yeah. I guess some of you might say I'm just bitching and I'm being a wimp or whatever, and you know, never let it be said that I don't fully understand that there are people who have it way worse than me. I fully understand it. I know. And I don't and I applaud them because they got a whole lot more tough guy in them than I do, to deal with worse. So, don't think that I'm sitting here wanting everyone to feel sorry for me, because there are people who have it worse, and I really should be happy. There are some people who they're not getting better at all. There are some people who it doesn't take a couple of weeks to get things back in order. It takes a couple of months, or it takes a surgery. So I am well aware of it, you know. But this is the way I always say it is this is the worst for me. Like this is the worst I've ever felt being sick ever in life ever. And so for me, this is kind of like a limit. And for someone who is worse off than me, they might look down and say, I mean, dude, at least you've got blah, blah, blah. And I'm not going to take that away from them. But understand that this is the worst for me. This is the limit for me. I know it could be worse, but this is as worse as it's ever gotten of ever being sick with anything in my entire life. So until, you know, God forbid, cancer comes or, this increases into a worse inflammatory bowel thing, this is the worst I'm at. And so this is why I'm having a hard time. But please don't think that I take away from anyone who's doing worse. Well, that's that. I've ranted. If you listened, sorry, but you're watching, so I don't know. Uh, so yeah, I guess I'll see you guys when I see you.